remembrance of what my great-grandmother had done to get her daughters together, and how it had resonated on my grandmother, especially, to find out that eventually that she was illegitimate. I recognized only in writing the book and putting myself back there and remembering that sisters were very close, and yet Minnie, my great-grandmother, hovered around them and was never really invited in their center. And that's what struck me, that they had wounds that they never talked about, that they never healed because they were so shamed by their past, each and every one of them. And so there was something barbed wire connection between them that couldn't actually be had. But when my grandmother died, she would talk about the fact that her illegitimate father, when she was a young woman, had reached out to her. It was this like an amazing moment. He reached out to her and sent her a ticket to travel to Chicago and meet him. And she did. And she miraculous. She went to Chicago, and he was a successful lawyer. He'd gone to Chicago and gone to school as a successful lawyer, and he never married, but he had mistresses, and he wanted her to perhaps live with him, and he would take care of her. And she went back to Texas then. They were living in Texas, but he paid for her to have to go to secretarial school. When my grandmother was passing away, my mother, we were in the hospital, my mother and I hovering. She was neither here nor there, not in this room, not in that. And my mother leaned down and said, "Joy, where are you? Where are you?" And I was like, don't do that, don't do that. Don't do that, don't disturb her. She was not quite still there. And she opened her eyes and said, "I'm with Bynum." And Bynum was her father. And we thought, oh, she's with her father, she's leaving this life. Isn't that romantic? And I looked at that as I wrote the book and said, that's romantic? That is the romantic figure that all of them kind of still clung to? I mean, certainly my great-grandmother did, Minnie, my grandma Joy did, and yet he was this scoundrel, this scallywag who pleased himself and left and abandoned the women. And my great-grandmother spent her entire life working and struggling for her daughters. And the romantic figure in her life was this scallywag. And I felt, as I looked at it now, that was the heritage somehow that was passed down to me. The disvaluing of their own decency, the disvaluing of their own hard work and deep attachment to each other, and how they gave it all over to someone that had no sense of responsibility. And I went, wow, did I follow down that trail?
You know, there's a lot here that we haven't discussed, but just one. Anyway, I just, you know, there's the abuse that you suffered at the hands of your stepfather, which I thought you told with such almost honoring the complexity of that kind of situation. Unbelievably complex in all the emotions, and that was just put there very gently and very bravely and very, you know, from my sense, a very real way. And then there are these different men, as you were just talking about, that, you know, have been disappointing your father. That that trip to your father's house when he asked you for onions.
Yes.
That was so poignant. Onions for such a good book, you guys. But anyway, so I just was wondering, and then you have 3 sons.
I do.
Is